Every once in a while, a stock comes along that literally checks off every single box. It's got strong financials, it's got massive upside growth potential, and it's dominating in its industry, and it's still somehow pretty much undervalued. And right now, this stock that we're talking about, I can't stop buying it. What if I told you that there's a company right now that powers nearly everything that you do online? From search to YouTube to email and now even AI. And I'm talking about Google. More specifically, Alphabet Inc., ticker symbol GOOGL. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why I believe this is the best stock to buy right now, why I'm loading up on shares every single chance I get, and how it could be one of the smartest long-term wealth builders in the entire market right now. Let's jump right in. Okay, so let's just be real. Google is everywhere. How many times in the last month have you told yourself or have you told someone, hey, just Google that? Or you're walking around and you're thinking about a recipe or you want to figure something out to do at home. And you're thinking to yourself, man, I'm going to go ahead and Google that. Let me Google that. When people say just Google it, that's not a phrase. That is market domination. They own online search. They own Gmail. They own YouTube. They own Android. It's pretty hard to go a single day without using one of their products. And guess what? Every one of those tools feeds into their money-making machine, which is, of course, advertising. Google pulled in over $80 billion in just one quarter from just ads. That's absolutely insane. Think about that. These guys pulled in $80,000 million. $80 billion in a quarter just from running ads. Let me give you another reason where this gets even better. I'm sure you've read by now and it's undeniable. We can't even argue this anymore. The future of the world is going into AI. AI is literally like the 2000 era when the computers were coming out, right? AI is pretty much going to be the future. Whether you like it or not, AI is here and they're pretty much here to stay. And to piggyback off that, Google Cloud is quietly becoming a monster side of the business. It is now the number 3 cloud provider behind Amazon and Microsoft, but it's growing fast. And what is fueling that growth, you might ask yourself? Artificial intelligence. Google is going all in on AI, integrating it into everything from search to workspace to Android. Their Gemini AI model is already competing with ChatGPT. This isn't just hype. This is real utility, real users, and real revenue coming down the pipeline. And this leads me to my next point, the financial strength that this company has and the shareholder value that it provides the shareholders. So let's talk about some money. Google is sitting on over $100 billion in cash right now. And I just said this in one of my recent videos. In terms of net income, Google is one of the most profitable companies in the world. When you wrap your brain around that, it's a no-brainer, man. Like, how are you not going to buy shares of the number 1 most profitable company in the world? If you told yourself, like go ahead and look at yourself in the mirror, pull up your iPhone right now and just turn on the selfie camera and look at yourself saying that and record yourself saying, I am not going to buy shares of the most profitable company in the world. You look like a fool. It makes no sense to me why someone would not want to add this to their portfolio. Now I get it. We're dividend investors. I consider myself a big dividend investor, but I'm also a big growth stock investor. I do like growth stocks because this does help my portfolio grow when value stocks are getting crushed. And the great part about this is this stock right now is at such a deep discount that it's pretty much got value aspects to it. It's trading at a super low forward PE ratio. Not only are they the most profitable company in the world in terms of net income, they're buying back their own stock aggressively. The company is buying back a ton of shares. Stock repurchases. On April 23rd, 2025, Alphabet's board of directors authorized the company to repurchase up to an additional 70 billion of its Class A and Class C shares in a manner deemed in the best interest of the company and its stockholders, which simply means more ownership for investors like you and me. The company is currently trading at a 19 forward PE ratio, and based on the 2026 earnings per share estimate, it's almost at an 18. Google is currently trading at a much lower PE ratio than most big tech companies, and it also has a higher free cash flow yield. Looking at the past valuation of the company, it's clearly trading at a lot cheaper valuation right now than it has in the last 5 years. It is cheaper to buy shares of Google right now than it was 5 years ago. That's as simple as I can put it for you. Lower PE ratio means cheaper. That's as easy as I can put it for you to remember this. Here's a quote from Warren Buffett, arguably the best investor of all time. And he says, "It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price." Google stock right now is a perfect example of this quote. I'm riding with the company that's generating $111 billion of net income in a 12-month period. And free cash flow, the chart is actually the opposite of the PE ratio. The higher the free cash flow chart is, the cheaper it is. Their margins are insane. Free cash flow is pouring in. This isn't a company trying to find its place. They already own the digital world, and now they're expanding into the next one. AI, autonomous driving with Waymo, and even quantum computing. In terms of the robotaxi, Waymo is leading the way by far. This side of the business for Google is growing exponentially. There's no data for Tesla or Zoom on the chart because there's simply no data. The chart here shows how they've grown from 10,000 rides per week during the first quarter of 2024 to now having over 250,000 rides per week. And they've seen that type of growth just within 1 year. And the only reason it's staying flat here from quarter 1 to quarter 2 of 2025 is because they've yet to give out the official numbers of total rides for quarter 2 of 2025. This part of the business looks very, very promising for Google. Bro, this is a massive juggernaut of a business with the vision and cash flow to back it up. Let me explain to you why I cannot stop from buying shares of this stock. The new portfolio that we're building here, the $1 million portfolio series, I'm loading up on these shares. It's almost as big as my SCHD position. Although that won't be that way for long, but looking at it right now, the position is huge compared to the rest of the portfolio. Small portfolio, obviously we just started it, but it shows the importance that I'm leaning towards with this stock. The main reason why I can't stop buying shares of this company is because I'm playing the long game here with this stock. Google is not a meme stock. This is not some type of short-term hype play. This is a stock that could easily be 2x, 3x, or even 5x over the next decade. And that's why every time I get a chance, I've been buying the stock. I buy it when it's up. I buy it when it's down. I'm buying it when it's trading sideways. I am putting as much money into the stock as I can while it's at these levels. When you think about it, 6, 7, 8 months on the road, when this stock is $220, $230, are you really going to look back and say, man, my average share price is 181. I wish it was really 173. No. When you really think about it, companies like Google don't come around too often. A company as profitable, as dominant, and as future focused, this is not as common as we think it is. And when they do, you start building your position, you start adding to it over the months, and you hold on to it tight. In all honesty, if you're serious about building wealth in the stock market, you really can't ignore a stock like Google. I mean, first of all, you probably see it on a daily basis. You hear its name 100 times a month, basically. It's pretty hard to look past it looking at the fundamentals of the company right now. Remember, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. But for me, this is a company that I keep going back to again and again and again because I see the future in this thing and it's proven itself. When you make this type of money and you are the #1 net income company in the stock market in the entire world, how hard of a decision is it? Simple. I don't have to be a stock market guru or some type of Series 6, Series 7 licensed professional to see the value in the stock. Go ahead and drop me a comment down below if you already own Google or if you're now actually looking forward to buying it. I love hearing about what you guys are investing in. And if you got some value out of this video, the only thing I ask you guys to do is please smash the like button for me. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I am posting content on a weekly basis on this channel, and doing those two things helps my little channel grow. It makes all of this worth it for me. So with that being said, I want to thank you for coming out, hanging out with me for a couple minutes tonight, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.